I'm Kathy Frakes. I'm one of the advisors here at Omega Wealth Management, and I have with me Lisa Kirschenbauer, our president and founder. And today we're going to talk to you about one of the processes that we use to help new clients come on board, and that's called the EVOKE process. Lisa, can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so where EVOKE process comes from, it was created by George Kinder, who's considered the father of life planning, and the Kinder Institute of Life Planning. And so it's the EVOKE process for us is a combination of taking our clients through the life planning while integrating that with traditional financial planning. So we start out with, and to explain what EVOKE stands for, the first E is for exploration, and so that's when we're talking with a prospective new client. And so we actually give them a little taste of the life planning questions. We find out more about their expectations and what they're looking for. We're all getting to know each other and to see if it's a good fit to work together. If we decide to move forward together, then that's when we start into vision, the V. And vision is starting to deepen the vision of what they really want to achieve. And it's not just your traditional, well, I want to retire at 65 and put my kids through college.
Right.
Yeah, that's just sort of table stakes. But it's really much more interesting goals often. It might be writing a book, it might be completely changing jobs to do more meaningful work. So that in the visioning, we're beginning to flesh out what becomes what we call a torch statement, this vision statement that will be the centerpiece for the entire plan. From there, though, what we know is that if we just do visioning, in a way almost like coaching, and don't do the next step, we may not be as effective. And that next step, the O, is obstacles.
Sure.
Because what we find is that most of our clients that we work with, these are not new dreams that they're having. They've been thinking about these ideas, these dreams of what they would really like to do for years.
But maybe they put them on the back burner.
Exactly. They put them on the back burner, or something's got in the way, these obstacles. And so the whole point is to unearth any of the obstacles that might have been getting in the way. And funny enough, it turns out most of our clients actually know all the obstacles, and they even have solutions sometimes. So it becomes a situation where we're giving permission in a way to say, hey, you really can do this. And that's when we start to reintroduce the number side of it. So we've been gathering financial data all along, as you know. Here is our first look at, is money going to be an obstacle? And you know, what we find is, most cases it isn't, is it?
Right.
So it might be an inner obstacle, it might be an external obstacle, but we want to unearth those, and we want to brainstorm through the solutions. And then that takes us to knowledge, which is where we deliver the written summary, the written plan of both the life planning work we've done together and the financial planning work. And we're looking at everything from cash flow to estate planning to insurance to investments to retirement to education, tax planning.
Right.
So we're really comprehensively looking at everything, but it's all centered around that vision statement, or that torch statement as we call it. And then finally, we get to execution. So we've given everybody a chance to digest the plan, and now it's time to figure out what are the priorities for actually implementing it. That's just like obstacles are critical, so is this implementation piece around execution. And that's when we also start to dive deeper into the investment actions. What do we need to change? How do we align the portfolio with these goals? And as we've talked about in prior blogs, we take a goals-based approach, so it all aligns and integrates together.
Right. And in the execution phase, Omega doesn't do all the execution. It's a partnership, correct?
That's, I think, what's also different about our work is that we're really a partner in this process with our clients. We're just not waving our magic wand and running around doing everything. What we find, though, is if we've got the vision correct and the client's excited about their plan, they're much more likely to implement it. So, and what I said to someone recently is, we know we're doing a really good job on the vision statement and the plan when the client's already implementing the plan before we've delivered it.
Very true. All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk to us about onboarding the client in this EVOKE process?
Yeah, and so one of the other things that we do that's, I think, unique is getting to know our clients deeply.
Yes.
And so there's a couple things we do very early on in the process that I think helps us be more effective in working with our
Like
clients.
the exploration.
Exactly.
Right.
So we start with this communication preference tool, which is actually from the Sudden Money Institute, which is another bit of training we all have, and another designation I have, and another process we use. But the communication preference helps us understand how best to communicate with our clients, how they make decisions, how they want information delivered. And then once they come on board with us, we also do an assessment called Kolbe, Kolbe, and it looks at how you instinctually take action. So it's not a personality. You know, a lot of us have done personality assessments.
Oh, yes.
This is not that. This is really looking at if you're in a room and you need to solve a problem or you're going to take action, how do you do that? And by taking the communication preference and the Kolbe results, we can really know our clients better. We can communicate on a personalized fashion to them that might be different even between two spouses. And different than us,
Yes.
so that we can be more effective in helping to coach and support them in making the changes that inevitably come out of the life planning process.
Fantastic. Well, we hope this gives you an insight into what you might expect if you decide to come and work with us. And we look forward to meeting you in the future. Take care.
Thanks.